Soyez les bienvenus, chers téléspectateurs, dans l'interview d'Africa 24, qui reçoit l'un des hommes les plus influents, les plus puissants de ce monde, la première fortune du continent africain. Il s'agit, chers téléspectateurs, d'Aliko Dangote, à la tête du groupe Dangote. Thank you, Mr. Dangote, for having us here.
Thank you very much for coming here.
Thank you, in your office. So we will talk about your activities through questions.
Yes.
The first one is right here, written here. Could you read it, please, out loud for our viewers?
Well, what you are saying is that how are you cementing your business relations with the African countries?
Yes.
Well, you know, we're actually cementing our businesses with the African countries in terms of looking at their needs, in terms of, you know, making sure that they are self-sufficient in cement, you know, business. And when you look at it, most African countries before, they were actually getting imported cement still up to now. So what we did was to look at all the sub-Saharan African countries where there is a big deficit of you know, cement, and see how do we really come in and make sure that Africa use their own raw material to conserve foreign exchange, to create jobs, and also to have a cheaper cement. By making sure that, yes, we create jobs, we create prosperity, and it's going to be a win-win situation. We'll, of course, yes, we'll make money, but at the same time, the country will save foreign exchange, will create jobs, will create more economic activities within the country.
So developing the countries.
Yeah.
And how have you managed to get through those countries, French-speaking countries, for example, because these are different cultures?
Well, it is true. It is different countries because they are mainly dominated by, you know, by French. That's number one. Number two, you are right. I mean, I don't know, maybe you must have heard it before. These countries, you know, it's been a little bit difficult. You know, I'm sure you must have read elsewhere, you know, about our difficulties in Senegal, which is created by a competitor. Being, you know, that they are French and we are from Anglophone. So, but that is behind us. You know, difficulties does not really stop us from investing. We like challenge, you know, and it is the same reason why we've had the same issue, not only in the French-speaking countries, even in other countries like Tanzania. We're in court in Tanzania for 3 years.
They were suspicious in Tanzania.
You are right, they were suspicious of, but you know, this was a project that we announced since 2007. And you know, the perception there in Tanzania of Nigerians, you know, they have never ever had, you see, what we are doing now is an African investing in Africa, which is not common. Yes. So wherever we now go and we make announcement of a project, especially when they hear $400 million, $600 million, they actually don't believe that, yes, you know, they believe that, yes, this is a normal Nigerian, you know, as they say, 490 stories. Yes. And they never don't really believe us at all. But, you know, we were very, very tenacious. We knew what we were doing. And we stick to our guns. You know.
And do you think that you are changing the image of the wrong image that some Africans can have about Nigerians?
Well, yeah, well, I can say perception, yes. Yes. It's actually perception, you know, and you know, they say that perception is more than reality if you don't quickly correct it. It's true, we have actually done that. We're one major African company that is investing in Africa, not only investing small, investing heavily. That perception has actually changed a little bit now, or dramatically, because they've seen that, yes, whatever we promised, we have delivered, including areas where we really fought battles up to the Supreme Court, and were in the news almost twice a day, not even once every day, you know. So we've been able to, you know, successfully, you know, weather the storm. And we don't expect that the storm has gone, you know, but we'll continue. And that's what we're here for. We're not lazy. We're very, very aggressive, and we don't mind facing any kind of challenge once it comes to business.
Second question, please, Mr. Dangote. Could you read it?
Okay, let me see what it is. The second question is that, is diversification the key of your success?
From cement to pasta, for example.
Yes, it is the success to our business. You know, there's actually no business that you don't expect to have issues or problems. But if you have various types of business, it will be very difficult to now have problems all over in what you are doing. You know, because we are not only in cement, we are in foods, we are in cement. So if food is not doing well, cement will do well. Now we are in oil and gas, then petrochemicals. We are also in fertilizer. We are in construction. So there are several other businesses that we have within the group, which is making us a fully diversified group. You know, I mean, for example, we now have cement. Cement, we are going to be in about 16 countries altogether. We'll end up in the next 1.5, 2 years. In 2 years' time, we'll be at about 65 million tons. Next one now, what we are trying to do is the refinery. By the time we build our refinery, most of our even neighbors, not only in Nigeria, will be able to meet up all their demands in other products. You know, petrochemicals, polypropylene, polyethylene are going to be one of the biggest, you know, petrochemical complex in the world. So that's what we are doing.
So I would like to ask you a question about how you as a Nigerian react to those African countries that have their economy full with Occidental companies that come.
The difference that we have between the French-speaking countries and, you know, maybe say Nigeria, is that we have taken our own destiny in our hands. We control the economy of our country. Our economy here, you know, with apologies to anybody who might be upset, we control the economy here. It's very much unlike the other French-speaking countries where their nationals are not in control of their economy. Their economy is in control of foreigners, which eventually they will be dictating to the terms and conditions of what they want, to the government, to everybody. We believe that, yes, we will be able to transform that by going to various countries to invest, because there are areas where before, 10 years back, there's no way you will expect a Nigerian and African to go to a country like Zambia, for example. Let me not talk about even Senegal, and invest over $400 million. And or to go to Senegal and invest $400 million. I see the investment that we have is not only that we don't go and put pressure on their domestic financial institution, okay, because we don't borrow money locally. We take our money from Nigeria 100% to take it into the country, inject it into the system, and take the money. So there's not one single dime or dollar going out of that country.
This is a huge opportunity. So the authorities there should welcome you.
They do.
Well.
Yeah, they do. They welcome us very well. You know, one other place that we thought we were going to even have a very tough time, because at the time we started the investment in Cameroon, we thought that, hey, look, you know, this is a country that the relationship with Nigeria was a little bit frosty. But in Cameroon, they gave us a golden, you know, I must admit that they gave us a golden reception. Honestly, you know, they've been extremely good. The president has been very, very helpful without even ever meeting me. Myself and him only met in Washington, but we never ever met anywhere. But the prime minister was extremely a good person, you know, very straightforward, has quite a lot of interest of the country at heart, because you need that. You know, the Minister of Industry, Minister of Trade, and, you know, all the ministers that actually, Minister of Finance, all of them. There's actually nothing that we asked them to do that they did not do in assisting us. So they've been very, very fantastic. But the best of all is Ethiopia. Ethiopia has been very, very wonderful.
That's great. We will end this interview with the Joker question. Are you proud of what you are doing right now? We would like to know, every morning when you wake up, what do you think about yourself, or what do you think about what you're doing?
Well, what I always think is that, yes, I think, yes, it's true. We, as a company, have achieved quite a lot, but we have very good people in the organization. To answer your question, when I wake up in the morning, you know, how do I feel? Yes, I feel happy, but not very fulfilled, because we have a lot of things to do. We need to liberate Africa economically by us, the Africans. The only way for us to prosper is for Africans to lead, and then the foreigners will see what we are doing, and then they will join us. We cannot do it, of course, on our own, but we need to lead. And when I see the future, that's when I always become a very happy man, even though we're not there yet. So seeing the future and knowing that nothing is impossible in this life, and I believe in that, nothing is impossible. Somebody asked me, okay, so what's your target? I say, I don't have a target, but there's nothing that is impossible. And it will happen.
It will happen.
It will happen.
Do you take some breaks sometimes?
Yes, but at the initial stage of us shifting from trading to manufacturing, that's from 1996. It took me almost about 13 years without vacation.
Wow.
But after that, I now take a break at least, once a year. And, I try as much as possible over the weekend. I used to work on Saturdays too, but these days hardly, but I do things very easy. I relax, do what I like the most, and that's it.
So our viewers will know what to do if they really want to succeed. Thank you so much, Mr.
Well,
Aliko.
tell them they have to work 18 hours a day. 18
hours?
A day, yes.
Okay.
I hope you do. I hope you also work 18 hours a day.
We do, of course, at Africa 24. Thank you for having us here. Thank you for accepting to do this interview with us.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and I'll wait to hear the feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Merci à vous, chers téléspectateurs. C'était donc l'interview d'Aliko Dangote, du groupe Dangote. Merci de nous avoir suivis et à bientôt sur Africa 24.